Here is a 13-point plan on how to perform business analysis. First, provide a project overview. Set the vision, objectives, and context. Set out the success factors. Determine any KPIs, key performance indicators, to deem the project a success. Define project scope. This ensures the focus stays on items in scope to meet expected timelines and budget. The first 3 items may well be fine-tuned after input from stakeholders. Next, identify key stakeholders. First, clarify who the project sponsor is, the person with the final say on including or excluding requirements. This could be a client or a senior member of staff. There may be multiple stakeholders. Make sure you get a list of all the key decision makers involved in the project. Then identify key users. Those who will use the product or solution, which could be a single department or a firm-wide solution. As they will use the product, the solution must match their needs, so their input is also required. Step 6. When you meet with stakeholders, first explain the project scope clearly. Otherwise, discussions may soon get off track and stakeholders may be disappointed that their suggestions were not incorporated, leading to further issues down the line. Once they understand the scope, ask each stakeholder or group what they want and expect. Most likely, each will explain their own perspective only. Let's suppose you're considering a document management tool. Senior management may prioritize rapid search and filters by folders and tags, whereas risk and compliance may be more concerned with risk-based access controls, while IT will probably want to discuss audit trails, archiving, and backup. It is common to use a mix of interviews and focus groups. When users detail their requirements, ask why to make sure you understand the rationale and can determine its importance and priority for the overall project. Another common technique is use cases, which take a scenario-based approach, outlining business processes step by step. This details what precise functionality is required. There may well be multiple use cases. Once goals and expectations are documented, create a plan that is actionable, measurable, and quantifiable. Step 7. Categorize requirements. Functional requirements describe the features provided to users. Operational requirements are the operations required to keep the processes running smoothly. Transitional requirements are steps needed to implement the product or software successfully, including change management. Technical requirements refer to technical issues to be considered for implementation and ongoing management, while quality control will set out measures and an approach to ensure a high-quality delivery. Step 8. Document requirements clearly. Each item should relate to business needs and be within scope. A key reason for project overruns, time or budget, is unclear wording, leading to the wrong functionality being implemented. Step 9. Prioritize requirements. Some items probably matter more than others. Make sure the most important items are given appropriate attention. It is common to mark items as critical, important, and nice to have. Step 10. Change management. Analyze the positive and negative impacts of change within the organization on processes, products, and people. If you introduce a new software to replace legacy software, what objections might you face? Perhaps the sponsor of the existing solution will feel their power is being diminished, while others might be against changes. They like the current functionality with its built-in parameters and do not wish to spend time customizing a new solution. It is important to seek out business units dragging their feet to understand why and try to bring them over. Otherwise, there may be poorer take-up of the new solution. Also consider what disruptions the new software might cause and plan ahead to reduce any uncertainty or confusion. Plan up front to prevent pain down the line. Staff will need to know if any processes change and how the new approach will work. This requires training, which can be planned for with any new software rollout. Next, resolve conflicting requirements. When different stakeholders have conflicting needs or preferences, hold meetings individually and in groups to arrive at a consensus. It may be helpful to perform scenario analysis to map out different paths. Step 12 is feasibility analysis. Assess how reliable and easy the new product or system will be to use. And finally, present the business requirements document to key stakeholders and sign off.